Okay. Hello, Liz. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate this.
My pleasure, Sarah. Definitely.
Good. Yeah. We were just talking before I hit record that registration for Change Your Brain, Change Your Body is open again. And I always try to, collect the experiences of people who have done the program because I know that it's really helpful for people that are on the fence or considering joining. Again, we were both just mentioning that we understand how people can be hesitant to jump into something new, especially in this world of health and weight loss and all of that, where we've all tried so many things.
Definitely.
And we're nervous to invest in something else because who knows, right? So it's one thing for me to talk about the program, but I think it's so great for other people to hear from someone like yourself who has done it. So
Yeah, I just finished. Yeah.
yeah, wonderful. Okay, good. So thank you again for taking the time. So let's jump right in. I would love to just hear a little bit about where you were before our paths
Okay.
crossed. Like, what were you struggling with?
All right. So pretty much this is a lifelong issue where my relationship with food was one where food controlled me. And I, would do really well all day. And then in the evening and night, I'd have binges that made me feel embarrassed, and disappointed in myself. And I would then compensate by over exercising. I mean, even working full-time job and other responsibilities, I would exercise about 3 hours a day. I've run 17 marathons. I can't do that anymore because of health reasons, but I definitely have used obsession with exercise to compensate for my binging.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess you tried other ways to break
I
that
did.
pattern.
I I had really good success with the zone diet. It helped me eat a more balanced meals, and more frequently. Otherwise, I was just mainly eating at night. I did hook up with a nutritionist to set me on a really good path. I even went through almost a year of counseling with a mental health counselor to talk about my relationship with food and my obsession with exercise. And that really helped get to the why of what I was doing. But I still felt really guilty and disappointed when I would still binge. So
Yeah.
we didn't really get to what CYB Change Your Brain has done for me, which is provide me with the tools to answer, to address the why.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so then that kind of connects to my next question, which is, again, I fully respect and understand why people are reticent or hesitant to jump in to something new. And I'm sure you probably felt some of the same concern when you were debating jumping in
Definitely.
course. So talk a little bit about why this was different.
Well, I think trying the 5-day challenge and mindful eating, I could already feel changes that were occurring,
Mm.
and some of the principles of of that whole program really resonated with me. I loved the idea of no judgment, be curious.
Mm.
That really helped. I started saying, okay, well, why did I binge last night? What was going on beforehand? And I just, for health reasons, I knew I had to do something about this. I couldn't wait anymore. So, well, the cost, it was like another thing I'm going to really pay for this. But I had to, I was doing other things that if I looked at them closely over several months, they were adding up to a similar cost. So I thought, okay, I have to give this a try.
Good. Oh, I love it. And so then, as you said, you just wrapped up the first session that you did with
Right.
me, or just finished. Yeah. So what have been some of the biggest shifts and changes that you've noticed?
Um, so eating mindfully and not multitasking while I eat has not only helped me with my relationship with food. I taste my food more. I can now sense when I'm feeling full. It has crossed over to other areas of my life. So I'm calm while I'm eating, but then I'm much less stressed and much calmer throughout the day.
Mm.
And because I have taken back some control over my life, I don't feel that obsession about exercise. I still exercise and quite a bit, but I don't feel obsessed with, oh, I have to compensate. I have to make up for the binges. Not that I never binge, but I know I have the tools to address it now, and I'm making improvements. I just feel healthier overall, and that's really was my goal when I signed up for CYB. Uh, it just I really feel so much better, probably better than I have in a long, long time. I wish I hadn't gotten to my sixth decade before I found this, or you found us. But I'm here now, and yeah. So.
That's fantastic. Okay, good. And what would you say, again, I know a lot of people, registration is open now, so some people are on the fence, they're debating, they don't know. Sounds good, but they're not sure. What would you say if you had a friend who was in that situation? She was maybe thinking about it, really needed it, but wasn't sure. What would you say to her?
I think that, it is well worth it. That it's really not just about dieting or what foods to eat or not eat, because I already kind of knew that. But it's really about managing your life. It's kind of a life management skills. And that it's well worth it, and that there is so much support. So feelings I had about self-disappointment and guilt and embarrassment, I found that I wasn't alone in that there were other people. There was support through you, through the Facebook group, just hearing about other people's challenges and their successes. And I've had a great relationship with my accountability buddy. We email just about every day, and we share experiences, and we challenge each other to do better. So it's kind of like a whole package type program.
That's great.
And first of all, I love eating mindfully in the slow, kind of calming eating. But I have, even though I've tried meditation for years, I'm finally getting it. I'm finally getting that sense of calm and self with meditation. And I've tried journaling before, and I never could get into that. And I'm getting into that. And I think the visualization process that you teach us and help us with has really made me understand, okay, yeah, I want to be healthy, but what does that mean? Who do I really want to be? What am I really looking for? And so when I'm about to open the refrigerator and make an unhealthy choice, I think about that, and it makes me pause. And I also think about something else you said, which was, if I choose to eat whatever snack or treat that is, to do it mindfully and meaningful. So it's okay to, indulge in a piece of chocolate or something like that, but really appreciate it and don't feel guilty about it, but do it with attention and awareness.
Good. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that you've taken so many of those tools and that you're going to keep building on them. And I mean, that's the great thing about lifetime access to the program, right? Like, you just wrapped up your first session, but I mean, you're in now, like, we're starting again. If you want to join us again, or in the future, whatever, like, we're here for you. It's not just 12 weeks and then off you go, right? It's like, it's really just the beginning.
Yeah, I've made improvements, but I still have more improvements I want to make.
Yeah, I love it. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Liz. I think this was so helpful. Again, it's really nice for people to be able to hear from someone other than myself, who's really done the program and really implemented a lot of the teachings that come through it. So thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you, Sarah, for making a change in my life.
Oh, you're welcome.